Everybody, it's Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity.
And I'm Alana, aka Mrs. Intensity.
And our job is to
invoke thought.
We said we were going to go on at 8:30, but because of our fasting and eating, lucid dreaming, and astral projection schedule,
and getting up early to work out.
Oh yeah, we get up at 4 or 5 a.m. to work out and to find a spouse or a couple or just anybody in this crazy world with all the mind stuff that's going on, with all the bull crap that's going on. You know what I mean? So let's get into this topic tonight.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to do the next voted topic was the one about the pineal gland. Things to know before you decalcify your pineal gland, because I feel like a lot of things y'all should know before y'all even go about doing it. A lot of y'all going about doing it, you don't even know what the heck is going on. So this video is about the struggling, and we wrote down some topics. We wrote down some stuff that if y'all want to join in, y'all can join in. If not, we're just going to chit-chat with each other about it and just talk about it. You know what I mean? Peace.
Hi, guys.
So let's talk about it, right?
Yes.
Finding somebody in this world is not easy.
It's not as easy as it was back in the day.
No. And it wasn't easy back in the day.
It wasn't easy back in the day, exactly. But it's even harder. And due to, certain things like social media, constant availability, these people being a little bit off. Now, what we were going to start on is people having false expectations due to romantic movies, and especially when I'm talking to the ladies, we tend to have false expectations out of relationships and out of men due to those romantic movies that we've seen. Not to mention the princess movies back in the day. So
everybody thinks they're gonna find their Prince Charming,
perfect Prince Charming, and if you don't find that perfect Prince Charming that does any and everything for you, it's like you don't want to give them any chances.
And this is for all women, but obviously we talk to our melanated individuals first before anything. But I feel like from my perspective as a man, in this world, a lot of women in their head, they have a kind of man that they actually want, and if it doesn't happen, it ain't working. Like it's a wrap. Like if he did something in his life, or if he have any kid or whatever, if he's not perfectly Prince Charming, he's done. He's done,
and people you don't give anybody a chance. Not to mention, you have friends that are closest to you. You have to look to your friends sometimes. The ones you kind of grew up with, and you think typically seems like your brother. Well, he's been the one who knows all your secrets, all your likes, all your dislikes. And if he's respected you for this long, then he could have been the one, but you always bypass him and put him in the friend zone for
because
for a very long time.
That's the rule we're saying. The nice guys finish last.
The nice guys finish last. But when the nice guys, there are a whole bunch of nice guys in this place. They just may not be as good looking as you want. They just may not have the good body that we want, and it's like we kind of bypass those good individuals, and we tend to go with the bad boys, because good girls like, I guess, bad boys. Now I'm talking about women.
She's talking about women. Now
I'm talking about women.
Let's go from my perspective, because when I was younger, I actually was a good guy, and all the females were looking for all the bad guys.
All the bad guys.
I said, "Oh, that's what get y'all turned on."
The thrill.
So let me go ahead and become. Let me go ahead and become a bad guy for a little bit.
That happens,
and it worked. Yeah. They liked me. I was cheating on them all crazy. They was attracted to me. I had a reputation for it and everything, and they seemed to like it. I'm like, what the hell? So I guess being a good guy, because I always lost my girlfriend for the bad guy. So I decided to become the bad guy for a little bit, because I understood how it was going on. These days and times, as adults over the age of 25, I think it's a little different. A lot of females are starting to deal with men are the bad guys, and they're always looking for a good guy. But now you're actually making the good guy pay for what the bad guy's done.
That's true.
Which is not actually fair as well.
That's true. You give all the bad guy all of yourself, and then when you get hurt and a good guy does come along, you kind of like restrict him a lot. You see what I'm saying? But if he was a bad guy, another bad guy would come along, and you would just give him yourself. Like, what? I think we just think, I don't know what made us start thinking like this as women. I don't know.
It's not all of y'all, but it's a whole hell of a lot of y'all.
A lot of... I think I may have been included. I don't know. I'm not into the bad guys, but...
I'll go on the reverse side of things. Let's talk about the reverse. Hey, fellas, I'm talking to y'all now.
Yeah.
A lot of you men out here are liking and like, yo, you look at these females that are all thirsty on Instagram, right? Putting their bodies up. I wife that. No, you wouldn't.
What?
Because you don't want your chick walking around like that. You don't want your woman walking around like that. When you say you wife that, you say you really want to smash, but you really don't want to. You really don't. You ain't bringing that home. You ain't bringing her home. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, on the other side, men are looking at these women as just bodies, and that's it. And you'll say that I wife that without actually knowing about the woman. You don't know if she don't know how to read. You don't know if she's a crazy one.
Yes.
I mean, you ain't gonna listen. So check this. I was with a woman before that actually put. I ain't bringing that. No, I was with a woman that actually put her body on Instagram heavy, right? And when we were out, I'm like, yo, can you put some clothes on? But why am I surprised? That's how she dresses on Instagram. So she's comfortable putting her body on Instagram. Why wouldn't she like that? And I think for me, women who actually dress like that, they get mad when a man actually looks at them and makes noises, but you're asking for that attention.
Right.
When it comes down to it, if you're a female and you're dressing like that, I'm gonna what the old me would do, I'm gonna put you here. You're what we call a concubine. You're not wife material. You're fun. You're a video game. I'm gonna play you for a little bit. And I'm gonna put you up, but I ain't taking you home to mama. So that's also a big problem struggling to find a woman because we're looking for women on the wrong things. You know. Yeah, exactly. I dated a woman that was fine as hell. And she couldn't hold a conversation for shit. We couldn't talk about nothing intellectual. I'm like, yo, and I was bored in a relationship, and we broke up not too soon after that.
You tend to get bored.
Yeah, because beyond the body, you got to be able to hold a conversation. Beyond the body, we got to be able to talk about something besides the drama.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
The conversation is what kind of connects and cements y'all bond.
Absolutely. So I think that's also a big thing too. So when you look for somebody, you shouldn't be looking at their Instagram pictures, you know, and that should be a red flag already. So if you even if you're a man and you're putting your body all on Instagram as well, all crazy, you want the females to look at you, and that's good if you have a nice body. But when it comes down to it, when you get with that woman, she's not going to want you putting your body up because in her mind, you're now hers now. And if you're putting your body up, you're asking for more attention. Because me personally, I'm not putting my body up on Instagram. I actually never really did because I didn't really care for that kind of attention. And I have a nice body, but I'm like, I'm not going to put that up because that's not yours to see. Now, back then, when I used to put little things on my body up, I did want the attention of the woman. Back then, a little bit, but not too much. I never showed my chest on Instagram, ever, or any social platform because I realized that was a certain line, and that would get women to think and want something.
Want something else.
So I think that when y'all looking on social media, it's not good to want somebody based off their pictures, and it's also a good judger to see if you want to be with somebody off their pictures, judge off of how much attention they're actually asking for. Because when they're putting all kinds of pictures of their body up, they're asking for some kind of attention.
Not only just your attention, other people's attention as well. So more than likely, those people who are like body vixens on Instagram or like the fit
I don't want
dudes,
them chicks.
The fit dudes, they have a lot of women chasing them and a lot of men chasing them. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta pick and choose. I would rather the calm, cool, quiet, collected guy. Because
when I go out, I want to see how I want to look at her, and I'm like, okay, so cool. She looks nice and put together on Instagram. Her stuff is revealing, but it's not revealing at the same time. It's nicely packaged. Tasteful. Exactly. Like I should put it, nicely packaged.
Yeah.
But if you got so when you take her home, take her out somewhere, she's not out there with short shorts on all crazy with her ass all out, her breast all out. Like who else are you trying to get to look at that? Are you trying to get somebody else to look at that, or are you trying to get me to look at that? Because when it comes down to it, we can go home and look at that. But I don't want every other man to be looking at that, looking at your ass all crazy. It's okay to have a beautiful woman. And because men look at her all the time, but that's a compliment. But men ain't looking at her saying, "Yo, oh my God," nah, none of that, because she ain't dressing. She dressed like a woman. Right. So women should dress like women, and men should dress like men. When you talk about Instagram,
right? Exactly.
Since we're on social media, let's go to the next one.
Social media seems to me to create too much availability. Now, you would want your partner. I would want to be, seen as mysterious. I remember back in the day when, you met somebody new. And you added them on social media, and you see them online. I'm like, oh, I hope he doesn't see me online. I don't want to seem like I'm doing nothing with my life all day. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it kind of takes away the mystery. It kind of takes away the the excitement from the relationship, especially if if you text them all the time on social media as well.
Yeah. Okay. So
To me,
meeting on social media is not a bad thing.
That's a different story. Yeah.
But to continue to conversate on social media after that point is a bad thing. See, Mrs. In10sity and I, we met on social media. We met on Facebook. But after that, we took it from there and we talked in person. I feel like people are texting way too much nowadays and you don't even know how to have a conversation. You send emojis and these text messages all day long, but nobody ever picks the phone up anymore. And when you don't pick the phone up anymore, you don't find out if somebody actually can really hold a conversation, because you can literally have a whole text conversation, but that wouldn't last 5 minutes in real-time conversation.
That's true.
For hours, you couldn't have it in 5 minutes real time, because it's so easier to text than talk nowadays that you don't even know if a person actually can talk to you.
Right, exactly.
If you're on the phone with somebody and they like, yo, after 5 minutes, like they really, it's a problem. It's a flag.
It is a flag. Not to mention, you know how social media tends to allow you to see what other people like and dislike.
Yeah.
Whew, that causes a lot of problems in relationships, especially new relationships with people who may not be all that insecure, have a little bit of insecurities. But if you continuously see, your new mate or somebody that you're trying to talk to, talk to other people on Instagram or, Facebook or whatever it is, it may kind of like hinder you from talking to them.
Yeah. It could,
and it may not be all that serious. That's a touchy one.
That comes from not being able to trust that person as well.
Yeah.
Because liking pictures, like when it comes down to it, if y'all got a problem liking pictures, just get off of social media or just chill. Right. Don't like them if you know your woman's like not beat like that.
Yeah,
when it comes down to it, I know this is different, but why is that woman can shoot a man in the head with a loaded double barrel, and I will mean nothing. However, if a man cheats, that's it. I know, okay, as a woman that can shoot a man in the head with double barrel, shooting me nothing. But however, a man cheats, that's it. I don't know.
I mean, if a woman cheats on a man too, that seems to be it as well.
Well, if a woman cheat, that lost me too. I don't know.
I'm kind of lost. Sorry.
Me. Okay, that lost me. But anyway, okay. So the next one, I think people also struggle with, if you're with somebody, right? Off the rip, I think you should know what their religion is. Right. Whatever their beliefs are. Exactly. Because here's the thing. If I'm spiritual, right? I'm spiritual and I'm not religious anymore. Right. And you're engulfed in church.
Then that's going to be a difficult one. It's going to be a tug of war.
We're going to have a problem later on.
That's called unequally yoked.
Okay. Also, I understand Cleveland going through something. I understand.
Leave Cleveland alone.
I understand that our beliefs aren't going to be the same. And that's a big deal, especially with black people. Right. Because if you're not religious with certain black people, they don't fuck with you at all. Like, they say they're supposed to love everybody, but that shit ain't true. I get it heavily.
And it seems like, if you remotely, go against a little bit of what they say in religion, they think you're the devil. Yep. That's not gonna work.
Absolutely. So
because that's not always the case. Yep. You kind of misunderstood the person, and it's like you didn't give them a chance to actually hear what they have to say about what their beliefs are. You see what I'm saying? So,
and also when you're with somebody and you're religious and you're not religious and y'all have a kid, oh, that's going to be a huge problem, because one parent is going to be like, hell no, you're not doing that. Other parent going to be, hell no, you ain't doing that. Right. Or you know what I mean?
Right. So that's going to be a big tug of war. And the child's going to grow up kind of confused.
So, he said, I attract girls because I claim ignorance of Christianity. I claim the ignorance of Christianity. They got like the threat of trying to change them. Yeah, and also on the other side, the spiritual person can be trying to wake the Christian person up. So
that too.
So make sure
don't like that.
Yeah, and it's not a whole bunch of spiritual black women. I mean, there is, but shit is hard to find. Right. There's a ton of Christian black women, but to find a spiritual black woman is going to be hard. So you're going to be looking. Yeah, when that is supposed to be God's roles as far as judging. I understand, but that's part of it. So you got to understand. Go ahead.
Speaking of Oh, we finished with this?
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Speaking of judging, a lot of us women tend to, give the person a side eye depending on what their past is. Now, sometimes, people
one.
make a little mistake. Now, if the mistake is like a mass murder, run for the hills. Run for the hills.
Well,
but
you just said you wasn't judging. Maybe
it depends.
They shouldn't be out of jail if they did commit a mass murder. You might want to go a little bit less than the mass murder. They shouldn't even be the hell out. They committed
that's
mass
what I'm
murders.
saying. But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. If it's a mass murder or anything crazy like that, then don't even bother with yourself. But do not judge a person on their past. They may have made a mistake, and they're trying to get themselves better. Now, if they're showing signs that they're not going back to that past life, they're good. If they're showing signs that they're still kind of reverting back, then that's going to be a problem as well.
Yeah, because when it comes down to it, everybody's made mistakes, right?
Yes.
And if somebody say, well, I was incarcerated like 10, 15 years ago, then why are you judging them? What are they doing right now? If they're still in the streets wilding out, then I understand they didn't learn their lesson.
Yeah.
But also, if a female, say a female walk up to me and she's like, listen, I was a little bit promiscuous, like, when I was in high school, but I'm like 30 right now, then we're going to have to talk and we're going to see what you got going on now. Because when it comes down to it, I mean, if you're a female and you've been promiscuous a long, long time ago, I'm not talking about a year ago. You a year ago, well, you got them spirits
that's a
still
different
fresh
story.
in you.
Exactly. But now, if it was like 20, like 15, 10 years ago, things happen. That shouldn't, you shouldn't omit the person totally for that one little mistake that they did. And especially if they explained why it really happened and, that they're feeling bad about it still, just give them a little pass. They may be Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. You see what I'm saying?
When it comes down to it, never put nothing past anybody. But you want to give them the benefit of the doubt until they prove you wrong.
Exactly.
You have my trust until you break it.
Right.
When you break my trust, then we got an issue. But you should always give somebody a chance, because that person that you're shunning off and saying that it's a no-go might be the person that was for you. Because you gave them a chance. They were able to show you that they're better than their past. And if you're sitting here saying, well, because you're this, and because you didn't go to college, and because you didn't do this, or because you got locked up, or because, you may have a child or something like that, you judge that person based off of their past. Now, for a kid, we'll talk about that a little later because their past is still in their present. But when it comes down to past mistakes they have done or a different path they took in life, your standards are a point where you are going to be alone because that person may have been a person for you. Because when it comes down to it, you got some shit with you too.
That's true.
And when you come down to it, everybody got some shit with them. So when it comes down to it, if you're dealing with that person, they got shit with them, they got to deal with that with them. And you got to deal with that. But if you got some shit with you, they got to deal with you too.
Like, think about it. Let's just say, oh man, I did something wrong back in the day. And, I would love to be in a relationship, but everybody keeps shunning me and not giving me a chance. You would feel kind of hurt.
Check this. You're Mr. Right and say, well, I want him to be an investment banker and have a 401k and a 2-car garage. And he might be all that. But when you get there, he might punch you slap you upside your motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? He slapped you upside your head. He
cheating
whooped your ass. I mean, well, he cheat on you.
Looks good on paper. He
treats you like trash. He leave you home all the time. Right. And you don't feel like a woman. You feel like you're trash. But then you got this guy, right, who actually values who you are. Or you got this female who values you for who you are, right? And just because she's not what the TV told you it should be and program your mind, that person might be the one that makes you feel like you're special. That woman might be the one that cooks for you. Yeah, she bad as hell, but if this chick can't cook, she's a done deal for me. I don't care. Like, I'm not about to sit. Listen, I had a woman, right? She was very pretty and she's very voluptuous and all the guys want her. And I was like, well, if they all want her, I'm going to go get her. When I got with her, she couldn't make a sandwich. Deal breaker. She could suck a mean, you know what I mean? She could do all that. She could do that, right? And she looked good, some good arm candy. But this candy is going to give me cavities because she can't do nothing for me. When it comes down to it, y'all, you want to go by appearance, and you want to go buy your trophy, you go ahead and get that trophy, but that shit's going to gather some dust on top of your cabinet.
You better preach.
That trophy ain't about to do a damn thing. Yeah. So you want an NBA ball player? Mm-hmm. Okay. So after his 50 women, when he gets off of his road trip, he'll come home to you for a second. After he's impregnated all 4 of them, he'll give you baby number 5, and then he's gonna bring them home. And because your dumb ass didn't find a prenup, you stuck like Chuck.
And that's
when you could have got the man with the 9 to 5, or the man that's an entrepreneur that's actually heading up his path, and you could have got him, and you could have been growing, and you could have been building together. We could have been building together, and you could have been happy. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some people, you don't appreciate what you have until they're gone.
Yeah. Cleveland said it's like saying that when a man cheats, it's like the end of the world for a woman. But when women, no, that's actually reversed.
No, it's both.
It's actually reversed. More women deal with cheating than actual men.
Kinda.
Because for a man, for me, I've cheated on several women in the past.
And you told them?
They found out. I didn't tell them.
And they still
I took that shit to the grave. Huh?
They were still chilling with you?
Yeah. Hey, they was. I mean, because I was the bad boy then. So since I was the bad boy, I know you're not beefing that, but I'm just saying, like, well, my old self, you know what I mean? Right. But when it comes down to it, if a woman cheated on me, no matter if I cheated on her 20 times, it's a done deal.
Yo.
I got nothing for you. Mm-mm. So actually it's different, Cleveland. But what you about to say, babe?
Nah, I was gonna say, a lot of people. I was talking about the guy who lost a girlfriend. Okay. She was the best thing they ever had. Okay. It's sad because you do and do and do until you break that good girl's heart, and you do not appreciate her until she is gone and found somebody else better. Mm-hmm. So that
her ex-boyfriend is kicking himself in the ass right now.
Tell me
her ex-boyfriend is you can't have her back.
Tell me about it.
I hope you watching. Your dumb ass can't have her back. Appreciate it, pimp.
Yeah, I mean, trust me. A couple of times he tried to reach out to me, and I'm like, deuces.
My cousin Reach isn't Reach a toothbrush? My cousin Reach. You ain't reaching. Reaches teaches.
It wasn't. Or people listen to your story. What?
Yeah. Men get disgusted, but women might listen to your story. Yeah. See, men like, I can't touch you no more. Like, was he bigger than, like, this is what men think, right? This is what, no, for real. Let's keep it real. Fellas, if your woman cheated on you with another man,
it's true.
The first question you're not gonna ask, you're gonna think it because you don't want her to tell you the truth because it's true. Was he better than me?
What if it was?
Is he bigger than me?
Right.
I can't. What if I can't follow that?
But it's the same thing for women too.
But no, it's different.
Like, are you still thinking about her?
It's different. Trust me, a man physically wants to murder you if you cheat on him. Facts. He wants to end your career.
And a woman don't want to murder a man.
But you actually you get mad, but you ain't like, a man will literally choke the shit out of you until an inch of your life is there, and then he'll let go. That's how a man feels. I'm telling you, psychologically, we want to kill women. So it's different. I'm telling you, just keep it real. It's different.
Y'all heard this, right?
Fellas, listen, I know I ain't the only one. I never been cheated on, but shit, I'm glad not, because I might not been sitting here. Right. You know, I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I mean?
Wait, what? Women
aren't attracted to men who aren't abusive.
What?
That's a dysfunctional ass woman. You know what I mean? With that, I mean, women do. Yes, women do go to jail. Women do cut their man's stuff off. But I mean, it's actually. I haven't looked up the stats on it, but I'm sure more men have put their hands on women for cheating than women putting their hands on men. When it comes down to, I think, true. I mean, I'm not looking at the stats, but just comment out. So. I think, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know? Yes, in all laws, human. When women cheated, they did stone them to death. That's what they did.
That, yeah.
Just keeping it real. But I mean, hey, all right.
We lost track.
We lost track a little bit. But okay, so the next one, right? So to find somebody, when I look at my partner, I think about the habits that partner has, right?
That's true.
And then I think about, okay, will this habits last for the next 20 years? Right. So first I think physical, because as men, we are visual creatures, correct? Cool. Because when a woman, we don't be like, oh, look at her. She looks like she's a good person. Hell no. Damn, you look good. Damn.
Yeah.
That's how we are. So check this. So when I get with a woman, right? Mm-hmm. I think about her habits. Does this woman like to eat snacks a lot?
I do.
Does this woman? But you work out, so
I do work out. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, but I mean, okay. Does this woman have any discipline over her body?
Right.
Because somebody who can't be disciplined over their diet is somebody who truly has a control of their life. In my head, this is how I think.
Right.
So I think about the kind of woman I grew up around, the kind of women who actually were pretty for a long time. Because my mom's still pretty to this day. So I always wanted something like that for myself. Even they say that she looks like one of my mom's daughters.
Right.
It's crazy, like we're related. But I had to look at the habits of a woman, and I had to see, will this woman be unattractive with her habits in the next 15 to 20 years? If the answer is yes, then we're done. Now, let's get back to the next part. Then I think about a woman's intellectual properties in her mind, right?
You have to.
And then I say, okay, can this woman have a conversation? Is this woman cultured, or is this woman shapeable, or is she trying to grow? Because if a person is not cultured, but they're shapeable, then you can actually teach them a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Is this woman bringing something to the table? Is this woman going to take care of me when I have a hard time? Mm-hmm. How does this woman deal with adversity in her life? Because judging how she deals with adversity in her life is going to judge when we both hit adversity. Because if she didn't take care of herself and value herself when she deals with adversity, well, she damn sure ain't gonna value me when we both deal with adversity, or I deal with adversity.
Or the children.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Also, I look at how women are. Like, say I have children, right? Mm-hmm. So a deal breaker for me is a woman who can't deal with my children. If she's all about me and she's not all about my children, then we done, because we a package deal here. And we're going to get into the kids topic later on. Right. But this right here is what I look for: physical, mental, spiritual, and everything else, right? Because if we can work on the physical and the mental, everything else comes after that. You're right. What about you? What do you look for?
What I do look for is just honesty from a person. Now, if a person, withholds, the truth from you from the beginning, and starts, eventually putting, the truth in after a while, it's kind of like off.
So we're talking about representative.
The representative.
Okay, I got you.
If a person who
But what are you looking for though in the beginning? What are you looking for in a man in the beginning?
Stability.
Okay.
That's one thing. Okay. A man who is able to work out as well. Okay. Have a pretty decent body. That means he's taking care of his health. It means that he just wants to take care of himself. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to answer that question, Shadow. Go ahead.
A person who is spiritual, of course, because I remember in the beginning I was still spiritual as well.
Yes. We were both religious. When we met, we were both religious, but you were a Seventh-day Adventist and I was Baptist.
Yeah.
So we were kind of conflicting, but we were still Christian-like.
But we were still Christian, exactly. Mm-hmm. A person who just has goals in life, who just takes care of themselves and just do what they have to do.
Also, a big thing for females, you should always look how a guy treats his mom.
That too.
Because if he treats his mom with disrespect, he ain't gonna treat you no better.
That's keeping it real.
Just keeping it real.
He will be the truest to his family and his parents, of course. Yep. Now, you can't expect anything better if he's cussing his mom out.
Oh shit! Damn, you next.
You done.
You next.
But there are some men who don't cuss their moms out, and they just cuss you out because they don't respect you. Oh, I look for a man who can respect me as well. If he doesn't respect me, he damn sure it's not gonna work.
And she don't play. She want her respect.
I want my respect.
She wants some respect on her name.
Yes.
Facts.
Like
even with the boys.
I can't help it. With the children, oh my God, we battle.
Yeah, they battle
for respect. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But
yeah, she don't play. She don't play no games. Now another one that somebody said. Somebody said, so you have to court her a while for so you can unravel everything. No. Now, what do you mean by court? Because court to me nowadays is like high priced being a hooker. Now I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. They make you believe that you gotta pay for a woman after a certain amount, pay for these expensive ass dinners,
Yeah.
These expensive drinks.
Just shower her with money.
Shower her with money. Shower her with clothes. Buy drinks for her friends. Pick up the tab for her friends. And then later on, she's asking for equal rights until the check gets here. I don't think that getting to know somebody truly is paying for them over and over and over again. Now, it's not bad to foot the bill, but I think that subconsciously, if you are letting a man do all these things for you, one way or another, he is wanting something. He's wanting something later on. I didn't spend $500 there. I spent this.
Yeah.
He gonna want something later
Especially if he's spending so much money.
I feel like courting is actually done the wrong way.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it, courting women is done completely the wrong way. I think you should court her by getting to know her, about interacting on a mental, social level, by sometimes going out, but actually intimate times where you're getting to know each other. Now, not sex I'm talking about. Sex can actually ruin it fast, really fast. But I think to get to know somebody on a level where you can actually go out somewhere to have fun. Let's say bowling. But the club, no. Getting drunk, no. You want to know this person when they're sober.
Right.
So to get drunk with that person is going to know them at a more primal level. You want to know a person when they're actually sober, when they can actually think straight. Because when we're not sober, we actually do things that we regret later on. So I think that courting is done with too much expected is from the man side. And then later on, something is expected from the woman, which is sex. Because if I'm spending all this bread for you, subconsciously, I'm going to still want that when it comes down to it. What if their family is bad for them? That's a good one. I'll put that down. Go ahead, babe.
What if their family is bad for them? That is a good one. We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
One thing I did, forget about was, just being too emotionally attached too soon. That can scare people off, and it can, just put too much pressure on the relationship and, just cause a little, rivalry too fast. Sometimes you got to take things slowly. I remember, back in the day, talking to my friends. I remember, they would. One of my friends was, texting a guy a lot, and just hoping he texts her back, just as fast. And it's like, that kind of turns people off. Big time.
Don't smother.
And you can smother and allow a man or allow a woman to, have their space.
Breathe.
You guys are two you guys are two individuals. Now it's good to be together, every now and then and growing together, but sometimes, you have to give the other person a chance to grow on their own.
They need space.
So that when you guys do come together, it can be quality time. And that also, comes with, the texting as well. When you text somebody, you still kind of smothering them in a sense, if you think about it, right? Or calling them numerous times. Nah, just chill.
Also with the courting,
maintain the mystery of it all, especially us ladies, because men do like to, chase.
I don't like to chase. I don't want to chase a woman who don't like, for real. If you don't,
so you mean to tell me you didn't chase me for a second?
I chased you, but you didn't resist. Okay. A lot of women like to give men a hard time. That's a different story. I'm not that one. Like, you want to give me a hard time, like you don't like me, I'm falling. I'm not going to chase you if you seem like you don't want me. Like, for some people that turns them on. Like, I like to chase, but I also like to know if you're actually a cool person, or if I present myself in a respectful way to you and introduce myself. Don't shun me off or play me out and just like act like I ain't shit. So when it comes down to it, I'm not chasing no woman. I never chased a woman. I'm never going to chase a woman and stalk her, because it's mid-level stalking nowadays. Yeah. When it comes down to it, and then a woman go on social media and say, this nigga stalking me and all this stuff. We ain't doing all that. You know what I mean? So I think I don't like to chase anybody. I don't know about you fellas, but I don't like to chase women. If you could genuinely like me, how about let's pursue each other. Pursue and chase is different. If we're pursuing each other, it's mutual and we can actually grow. Right. But if we're chasing, you already won that part of a relationship, because you're the dominant portion, showing that I like you more than you like me. So I actually kind of owe you just for your attention that you give me, which is actually not cool.
I understand.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
But honestly,
we're getting to that. We wrote that down, Shadow.
What you call it?
Yeah.
I know men who are used to women being on, on their like top, so to speak.
What?
Men who are used to women being on their top a lot, like those, you know, very handsome men who have so many women at their, you know, disposal. And it's like, you know, it seems like the one woman who actually gets their heart is the one that they have to chase as a man.
Or the one that demands respect. Because I could tell you like this, the way you got me was because you demanded respect and you had something different about yourself. You wasn't thirsty, you wasn't on my top all heavy. It was a mutual kind of thing. So when I met you and these women who were chasing me didn't understand about how I decided to just be with you after all the time they was coming at my neck, then they were like, what was she something different?
Oh, what is
she understands. And she has a respect about herself that makes me actually want to pursue her as well. And she brings something to the table that I need, that I want. So we pursue each other in a respectful way. We don't be all crazy on each other's top because there is such a thing as smothering somebody. You don't want to be texting their phones and I can't wait to see it all crazy because it kind of can freak a man out and a woman out. You don't want somebody that's too clingy. Just saying.
It can. And you know, as younger people, you know, I think we've all had that experience where we like somebody so much in our younger ages. Yeah. You know, where we kind of felt like we didn't realize that we were clingy and we kind of lost a person. I think we've all experienced that, and you know, like life is a good you know, learning experience. So it's like
there's too many out there to chase. I ain't chasing them. It's too many women out here.
But
it's too many. I ain't chasing them. Listen, when it comes down to it, we the ones that's in the minority. Just saying. You know what I mean? But it's slim pickings, fellas. It's slim because ain't too many of us that's actually good.
That's what I'm saying. And they're actually
afraid of that as well. You know what I mean? I don't got time for it. I don't got time for this games. I ain't about games. I'm a grown ass man. If you want a grown ass man, a grown ass man ain't about games. I get you. You're right. Children are about games. You're right. So don't get mad when you get a man that actually chases you, right? And then you're playing a game with them. So don't get mad. It's a game. So don't get mad when you call him a child or a boy. You dealing with it. You playing boy games. So when you play boy games, you only attract the boys. When you play man games and adult games, you attract a grown ass man. That's true. Facts. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, don't be playing these little kid ass games. I don't got you being mad at me and like we in elementary school and the girl that don't like you, she actually means she really like. I don't got time to be deciphering that. Yeah. We grown. Let's talk.
I didn't mean it on that level, guys.
I know, but I'm just saying we grown. Let's talk. Let's have a. Do you like me? Do you think I'm attractive? I think you're attractive. My name is Reggie. What's your name?
Right.
You know what I mean?
So on and so forth.
Okay, cool. You want to just be going. Okay, I expect that. So check this, right? Encounter nowadays. How you doing? My name is Reggie.
Who are you?
This nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a lot of women.
And then when you with your girls, ain't no good men out here. That could have been a good man. He introduced himself in a good way. So at first y'all say, I want a man to address me with respect. And then
they did.
And then he does it and then you shit on him.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what you want. So it's a lot of confused people out here that actually don't want what they say they want. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a buck. You know what I mean? You've been taught that being immature or disrespectful to a man when he tries to pursue you is like good. And if he doesn't get through this barrier,
hence the movies.
Yeah. And if he doesn't get through this barrier, then he doesn't deserve you. He hasn't earned you.
Yeah.
Maybe he don't got time for it. Maybe he was dealing with a grown man right there. And then he said, oh, she's a kid. She's playing games. She been looking at me all this time at this spot. I come and approach her because that's the man. He come and approach you. And then you say this. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly you want. You looked at me the whole time just to get me to come over here and make me feel like I'm an asshole.
That's kind of like,
I don't know.
That's not nice.
I don't know. I'm just keeping it real.
What's your name? Question mark. Her response, I don't have a name.
Exactly. or like, can I have your number so we can
555.
So we yeah. 555. Or like, can I have your number so we can continue this conversation? 6. What the hell was that? 6. I'm just keeping it real. No, I've seen this happen to guys. Oh, I'm not that guy. I'm just saying I've seen it happen to guys a lot. God. 6.
You see, this is the reason why people are having trouble getting into good relationships because of all this, egotistical behavior.
Okay, I like this one, Jocelyn. Sometimes it seems like when you're up front with a guy and you tell them how you feel, they play you and they'll take you serious. Sometimes that does happen.
Yes.
But to be able to put yourself out there is good. if you put yourself out there too much, too fast.
You gotta take time. You gotta take your time.
You gotta know how to judge. You gotta learn from the rejection. Listen, when it comes down to it, men get rejected more than females. It's part of our DNA. We get rejected all the time. So we're good. We're used to it. We get rejected. But when y'all get rejected, it's like a big thing. Oh my God, he don't like me. Do you know how many times we go through that? All of our life. But y'all been the ones that actually get pursued. Y'all don't know what rejection feels like.
Right.
How about putting yourself out there a little bit and meeting the guy halfway?
Women get rejected.
The ugly ones.
I've gotten rejected before.
You have?
Yeah.
But I mean,
by the men who thought they were way better looking, so they thought they were way out of my. I guess.
Listen,
I wasn't on the.
Not many men are rejecting this chick. Okay, not many women. Not many women. Not many men. How many women reject me? Many women reject y'all fellas.
Right.
We get rejected more because we got to approach you with our skills. Women don't approach men. Some do, but most don't when it comes down to it. Just saying.
Do you think, okay, how do you feel when a woman try to approach a guy saying, you're kind of handsome, you know?
I like it. I like it. That shows initiative. I like it.
It doesn't seem like the woman is too aggressive.
It depends how she comes. If she comes like, oh, look at that. Yeah. That's different. But if a woman walks to you, how are you doing? Like it's a grown woman.
I get you.
How are you doing? I think you are very attractive.
Okay.
Or would you like to have a drink with me? Or because women have approached me before, you know what I mean, several times in respectful ways where I actually liked it because it showed me, cool, women actually do this too. When I was young, women approached me often. Yeah. They approached me often and they never did it on some thirsty stuff. You know what I'm saying? But men do be coming at women on some next level. They're like,
yeah, catcalling and all that.
All kinds. So men do be wild. I've seen these dudes. They wow.
You thought
it's hard for a pretty woman out here
in this country in Trinidad. Oh Lord. In Trinidad, it's crazier. Well, from when I was back in Trinidad, it was just wilder. But yeah,
I never do that. I'm the prize. So the man is never the prize. The man's never the prize. How about is the man ever the prize?
Hey, I mean, if what's her name? Elaine?
I don't know. Elaine? Yeah, Elaine.
If she feels that way, then that's how you get self-respect.
And that's cool, but
once you have self-respect, the man is gonna respect you, hon.
The black man is the prize as well. Just saying.
When
y'all start thinking that y'all over us, y'all start treating us like y'all over us. Because when we approach you, y'all treat us like shit because you think that you're the prize.
What?
Just rape them. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, I mean, your daughter come, y'all my. That's what they say. Your daughter come, yo my size. So they say Trinidad.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
No, he's not. I'm the prize, but he's the king. Okay. I guess. That's your way of looking at it. I mean, I like it and I don't.
Go ahead, girl.
I'll go with both of them because he is the king, but I guess you're the prize. Yeah. So, hey, why do men rush good women into sex? Because we're trying to test drive the car.
Imagine it's our job as women to slow it down a little bit.
Because as a man, but also men also want to slow it down as well. Not many, but men also want to slow it down. We're not talking about polygamy today. We talked about that before.
Question.
But yeah, okay, so somebody said I'm for the fine conscious spiritual man's like fine, need to do a hashtag. Absolutely, you're right. You're absolutely right, Jocelyn. It's tough. It's tough. It's not many of us out there. And the ones out here, I'm not gonna say it. But anyway, you know what I was about to say. But anyway, when it comes down to it, a lot of men like to want to have sex with women because we want to also subconsciously, well, for me, I want to see how fast she'll give it up. If she give it up to me too fast, I'm gonna keep on doing it to her, but I might not take it past that level.
Men just go with how fast you know. Men basically try to test your limits.
Yeah.
And I kind of noticed that real quick.
And you'll lose some in the process.
You will.
But the ones who can actually, but don't be trying to hold off on some next level like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. Like just because you read a Tyler Perry book. Don't be doing all that nonsense. Don't be setting these stupid rules. If you feeling this guy.
And it wasn't Tyler Perry, it was Steve Harvey.
Whoever, oh yeah, okay, Steve Harvey. Okay, Steve whatever. Harvey. They all the same to me. But anyway, don't be sitting here trying to set rules for a man because that's your rules. Because well, he hasn't passed the criteria yet.
That's kind of cynical.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's kind of cynical.
So maybe I should. Okay, if you're a rule setter, so maybe I should set a rule. I don't spend a dime on a woman until 6 months. How about that? Oh, you don't like that? Or how about I don't spend no money. We try to figure out things to do without spending money until we both have intercourse. Because I feel like, not me hypothetically, maybe as the man, maybe I feel like, well, cool. You want to set rules? I can set rules. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down, you will lose a good man like that.
But guess what though? You wouldn't, if he's a good man, he would be willing to, wait with you. However, if he's not, then if he's not for you, he wouldn't want to wait. If
the moment is right though.
If the moment is right, then fine. Yeah. So be it. Have fun.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
Toodaloo.
But I think it's a mind and a spirit thing. If you feel connected to that person, if you trust that person, why would you make that person wait longer because of these set rules that you have? And you said, well, he can't. I'm not giving it up for 6 months. I don't care how good he is. That's crazy. So I think that you put rules on that. Kind of man I am. I'm like, okay, I'll put rules on something as well. And then you're like, oh, so you a cheap ass. You don't want to spend money.
It's a different story.
You don't want to spend your vagina. So I'm talking about, well, how come I can't cash that in?
Oh shoot! You really said that?
Yeah, I can't. What? We can go to the spot, right? You can buy all kinds of expensive stuff.
Right,
you want me to buy you this, and that? You feel good. I feel good when I enter your body. So how come we can't do that? Because I know for a lot of men, we are attached to our money, like a lot of you women are attached to your vaginas. So cool. Money to me is valuable. Or not to me, I'm just saying hypothetically.
I didn't think about
money
it.
Money to not me, but money to a lot of men is valuable. Cool, right? Bet. So
I didn't think about it like that. You're right.
So if that's valuable to me, you holding out what's valuable to you, we even. Done. I'm just saying, don't be putting rules on it. I'm just making fun.
Just let it flow.
Don't put rules on
it. Depends on it depends on you guys, how you guys are. If you guys are having great conversations, you guys are like really hitting it off.
Exactly.
You guys are connecting, through your conversations. Then and you guys really love each other. Like if it comes to love, and you guys are like, no issues, no past problems or nothing like that, you're good.
Yeah, we're adults. I mean, we're not children. We're adults. Whenever we decide to make a decision with somebody, lay down with them, then that should be that's a judgment call. The person is worthy within a month or a couple of weeks, and they're worthy. It's what it is. Right. Exactly. If it happens, then it happens, and then you live with it. You live with it after the fact. I'm just keeping it real.
You see, I think what it is, women came to that kind of decision, like holding it off, because a lot of men would try to get them, and then they would leave. So it's like, yo. We had to smarten up a little bit. We had to wise up a little bit till get a chance to have the person know us for who we are first before we do that stuff, so that they wouldn't want to leave us that fast. You see what I'm saying? But if a man wants to leave, he will leave.
Yeah, and like Sandra says, some men will leave, and that's cool. The process of elimination.
That's true.
But you got to understand if you're setting. Go ahead.
It's kind of like one more notch in your belt that you didn't really need to have.
Yeah, you did you a favor, but don't make them leave because of these false rules you put on yourself. Because if you're feeling it and you like, yo, I really want to with my rule, like cut that. You know what I mean? Kill that right now. Okay, here's another one. If you are with your man or you're dating and you're courting, to tell all of your friends what is going on in your relationship is a complete violation. I'll get into the other side, but to tell all of your business with your man and whatever's going on is a violation. If you cannot deal with that internally, to me, that's a deal breaker. It's a violation. How do you feel about that?
Sorry, I was reading what this person was reading. What was that again?
What?
What were you saying?
Oh, a woman telling her business to her friends?
Yes, I'm so sorry. I was reading what this person was saying. I know. Sorry, I get engulfed in what the people saying. Yeah, it is difficult, ladies. And so, it's best to keep your relationship private when it comes to, telling your business. Like if you and your mate or you and your partner have an argument and you go and tell your friends, oh, we have an argument. And you guys talk a whole bunch of mess about your partner, and he talks, or it gets really confusing to them, because they're your friends. They want to see you at they want to have your best interest at heart. And if you complain about the man and you end up getting back with the guy, or you ended up, making up with the guy, then they look at you like you're crazy, and they start disrespecting your relationship. Sometimes, if, I know a lot of women, go to their friends talking about, oh, he had some good, you know what I mean?
So check this.
And, your friend is going to want to, test that out.
She gonna be like, oh, really?
I don't want to know. I mean, she may
mess
not
around,
be like that.
But you get those grimy friends.
You never know.
You get those guys. Exactly.
Be careful.
Fellas. Do not, under any circumstances, tell your friends about how you and your woman do it in the bedroom. What she does in the bedroom, what she wears in the bedroom, and you better damn sure not show pictures. Because if you're hanging around friends, which I don't have any, so I don't really have many male friends. But anyway, when you are in a conversation with your homies, right? And you're like, yo, my wife, she get the best head on earth. You're like, really? It can open up Pandora's closet. The man could try to pursue your woman. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. So you might want to keep things indoor problems, situations, because you never know who really is a friend around you. Just never know. You never know if somebody. I don't put nothing past anybody.
It's true.
So understand. Never put things out, even if the person messed up.
That's not nice.
If the person messed up, right, and they cheated or whatever they did, and you might be wanting to forgive this person, but your friends say, you're stupid as hell. You don't even, now you put it out there. So if you forgave them, it's no longer secret. It's public. So in your friend's eyes, it's going to look like you're stupid now. And you're going to feel stupid. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I mean?
Trust me, it happens.
Yeah. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I mean? Part of me think this life, I could live and say my last relationship. You're covering a lot of topics my ex and I discussed. People will give advice that you won't even use. They no longer respect what you have to say. And yes, Mr. Mrs In10sity sparks curiosity of the ratchety incline, shaking my head. Absolutely. Please respond to what? Respond to what? What can I do? Can you do it what? My partner of 10 years ripped my heart out and stomped on it. I found out she cheated on me multiple times.
So sorry.
Are you still? Are you still with her? That's the question. Are you still with her?
Because, like somebody else said, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
There is, but it depends how much you love her, because you also can forgive her. It depends. But if they ripped your heart out or whatever, you need time to make a decision. But don't be telling everybody. You know what I mean? I'm telling. Yeah, she's my what?
Wait, what? Oh, if you're involving. Wait.
What? Hold on.
I didn't read that right. Wrong.
I think you did. All right. So how about this? This is what we're gonna do. Because I don't know what the hell that was. Anyway, okay. So the next one, right? Women or men having too many friends. Okay.
Oh yes.
This is a huge one, y'all.
Huge one.
This is a huge one. Well, you can talk about that one.
Okay.
You start that one off.
All right. It's very unsettling to a woman knowing that a man has a lot of female friends. A lot of the times that man has probably messed around with one or two of them at the same time. Not to mention, who knows if God knows what he's covering up. So
I'm gonna tell y'all a story, right? So I was dealing with this woman. She's my ex-fiance, right? Ex for a reason. Mm-hmm. Now, she always had these male friends. And it always made me feel uncomfortable. And I always told her to leave these. Like, why are you still around these niggas? Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you still, like, he's just my homie. He's my brother. You know how they do. Story, You know how they do, talking about he your brother and all that. Okay. So we break up. Right? And guess who she's with? Her brother. Not really her brother. Her friend brother. Right? And then I'm like, what the f-? So then she gets pregnant by the boy, right? I'm all still in love with her.
I forgot you did.
Yeah, she got pregnant by the bull, right?
Drama.
I'm still in love with her. She can't hold on to the baby. She has a miscarriage, and my dumb ass get back with her because I'm all head over heels for her because she's all pretty and stuff. So check this. So then we get back together and then we're dealing with each other, and she's like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. I'm thinking about how stupid I was. It's crazy. Yeah. So we get back together. And this next dude, she said, it's my brother, it's my dude. She get with him when we break up. Right? Last time, right? Last time. So the last time, this is after, it's like years later, we had got back together again, and we're living together now. We took another step. We're engaged now, and we're living together, right? I know, it's crazy, right?
See, when
I didn't think about this shit.
The stuff must have been that good. You were hypnotized.
I was hypnotized by the So then we break up last time, and the guy, she said, I seen a guy send her a picture on his phone, right? He was one of her, like, she dances and shit. Like, she don't like stripper. She's like a club dancer and shit.
Yeah.
Like, not a stripper dancer, but like, she does like the little pop lock and shit with the crew and everything. And she dated the guy that sent her the picture 2 years later after we broke up. Isn't that crazy? So, never trust when a female says, this is my friend. Yeah, if y'all not blood related.
Or a guy.
If y'all not blood related. He gotta go. He gotta go.
She gotta go.
Oh, the baby dad. Oh man, that's a whole other topic.
Because women
yeah, she got a waiting list. The pretty ones always got a waiting list. These dudes be lurking around, saying you need anything on the low, saying to give them money on the low, and they keep on saying no, this, no, that. Some of them are saying yes and taking the money on the low.
Taking the money
and then as soon as you mess up, this nigga's right there. Come over, have some drinks, get nice and easy while she crying. He the shoulder to cry on, and next thing you know, he digging all up in her.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to it, fellas, don't be trusting these guy friends that be around your females, because if you got a pretty one or anyone, he waiting for you to mess up.
Please, not to mention, like I said, men who have best female friends, even if the best female friends are married, they tend to, have a vendetta against you.
Yep.
As his woman, and it's like, God knows they've been friends for a very long time, and she may have feelings for him that he don't know about, or they do know about it and they messed around in the past, hoping that it doesn't come up again now that he has a new woman, and it's like it causes way too many dramatic issues.
Yep, absolutely.
Too much.
It's crazy.
It's unnecessary. So that's part of baggage.
Yeah.
That is part of baggage. If you're messing around with somebody the entire time, especially if they're your so-called sister or friend or brother or friend, close friend, you know what I mean? It's you're not gonna be able to go forth with your new relationship like that.
Absolutely.
Or exes that seem to lurk in your life. Your exes.
Yeah, they gotta go too.
They have to go.
Yeah, they gotta go. They have to go because like my ex did me like that. The goal is to get with all my female companions. They know what it is. I got a patience of job though. I shouldn't say that, but that's how it would be with men and women. I don't allow no female friends. LOL. I'm not having any male friends. Yeah, he's like my brother. Yeah, forget all that. He's like my brother.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Now, I think another thing is not asking questions about past relationships.
Questions.
You ever notice when you always ask somebody a question about the past relationship, it's never their fault?
Right.
Never their fault. So you always want to do some kind of investigation. Now, you don't want to hit their ex up. You just want to ask them questions. If you know how to pick their brain right, you always want to ask them questions about what happened. And because if they have a lot of failed relationships, 9 times out of 10, it might have been their fault. They might have done something. And either if you don't ask the questions to find out about the failed stuff, you might find out on your own of why it failed, which is why yours might fail. So not asking questions about the past relationship is going to be a bad thing, because if you just jump in it and don't know what happened previously, especially the older a person gets and they're not married or not with somebody, what is wrong with you? You are very pretty. How come you don't have a man? Probably because you're a psychopath, sociopathic, crazy chick. Probably. Or why don't you have a woman? Because I beat them all up. You know what I mean? So it could.
Or they just don't want to settle.
Yeah, that's also
they don't want to necessarily settle because they have so many people to choose from. They
want to keep their options open.
I want to keep my options open. I don't want to be stuck with no one person when I have all these goodies around me.
A lot of men are out here like that because these streets ain't loyal no more. A lot of females out here are cheating more than men.
Feeling like that too because they feel like the men aren't loyal. So it's like, you know what? If he probably doing it too.
But the men feel like the females ain't loyal because if she all.
So it's you see, this is exactly why it's difficult.
There's no loyalty out here.
In this day and age, to be in a good relationship.
Yep. There's no loyalty out here.
You gotta be honest with each other.
You gotta get to know somebody.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are too materialistic. You look at what this person owns, what this person has as value.
Yes.
But just because this person got some Ferragamos on and driving a BMW or a Lexus or a Benz, that doesn't mean the person's a great person. That doesn't mean that the shoes. But
okay.
very, very, very expensive.
Oh, excuse me.
Because his woman is rocking a Louis Vuitton bag or whatever.
Right.
That doesn't mean that you can pretty much that judges like females always told back in the day. The way you know how I judge a man. I look at their shoes. What? So you look at a man's shoes based off of and that makes you.
And women do that too.
They do that heavy. Look at the shoes.
That.
They don't look at his face. Look at his shoes
or his car.
Or his house, or they want to see how much money he's going to spend on them. And they equate that as true value. But then when you get with that person based off of those same values that are false, you come to find that person was a terrible person, or you're not a good person, because when that person loses all that stuff, now where's your value?
It's like the show Issa Rae show.
Oh, you're talking about what's that?
What's that show again?
I forget what it's called.
Insecure,
yeah.
Same thing happened with the girl. Her boyfriend was basically they were living together, and he was trying to get his own business started, and it took a very long time for him, and she just got tired of him and just left and messed up. She kind of learned the hard way that she should have just stayed with him and helped him build, as opposed to just getting frustrated with him and just leaving. Yeah,
but also I think a man should be stable. That showed that a man should be stable before he gets with a woman like on that level, because I think that if a woman takes care of a man, she's out of her role, and subconsciously she's going to resent him, and subconsciously when he actually gets to his level, he's not going to want to be with her because she's like mom now, and he wants to leave the nest and show mom he can actually be better. So I don't think that a man should be with a woman on that kind of level if he hasn't got his stuff together, because if she starts taking care of him, it's already over because she loses respect for the dude.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Okay, so
woman wants a man to lead.
Jocelyn said that if a man has dirty shoes, to me, it means that he doesn't care about himself, and it screams laziness to me. Is that wrong? Yes.
It's not all the way wrong.
I'm not talking about walking outside looking like you got paint all over your shoes. I'm talking about if they're not crisp and fresh. Maybe this man is paying his mortgage on time. He doesn't have time to buy new shoes. Or maybe this man has responsibilities that extend further than his shoes, because when it comes down to it, let's talk about black people and their shoes, right? Black people, I've seen the freshest black people walk to the bus stop. I've seen the richest white people with the crustiest stickers on in my life.
Because they've been wearing it for years.
Yeah, it's all about where your money is going, where your priorities lie. Grown men sometimes don't put their priorities in shoes. They put their priorities in taking care of investments, stocks, bonds, rental property.
That is what women should be looking for. Like men should be looking for when they're talking to their future spouse. You know, where their mindset is at when it comes to, taking care of money. How not necessarily if they're rich, but if you're into, like stocks,
if you're stable, if you got your stuff straight. You can never judge that off by looking out somebody's shoes. Maybe that man is wearing crusty shoes because he knows he's going to wean out a woman like you who is judging him off his shoes. And then you're going to miss out on who he truly is because you're judging him off of what he has on, not what he has inside of here. And that's the problem. So you're missing a great person because of his shoes.
And guess what? A lot of men, are looking for women are looking for the men who, are rich and wealthy and all that stuff. What if that man decided to say, you know what? I want her to really like me for me. I don't want to be flashy. I don't want her to, come off as a gold digger. So let me test her out on this first date and see if she really truly likes me.
Let me ask her to split the check.
And guess what? That could have been your opportunity to get that wealthy guy that you've been looking for the entire time.
Yup. And you lost them.
Because you were so superficial on the bloody shoes.
Absolutely. What kind of car you drive? You got a Toyota.
What if he had a Lamborghini stored up in the house and he just wanted to,
his Toyota. His Toyota was just in summer
just to relax. He didn't want to be too flashy. He didn't want to scare you away too much. He just wanted to, appear normal.
Yeah, he wants you to like him for him.
But guess what? He's like the owner of so many industries. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
You never know because you're looking at his fucking shoes.
You can't. A lot of women miss out on good things because they're so superficial.
Do you realize the Toyota is one of the best? It's like the best car in the world.
You don't have to fix it too much, right?
Okay, so you say, wait, I'm not judgmental. Just saying, I like a man who takes pride in himself.
That's understandable.
But
however,
whatever. But isn't a man taking pride of himself, making sure his priorities are taken care of as well?
That too.
So when it comes down to it, do you put pride in shoes or do you put pride in priorities? Because I put pride in priorities. You know what I mean? I put pride in actually him taking handle of his business.
That's true.
I put pride in the fact that my car, I got you would never, cops would never see me coming because I got the most inconspicuous car out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I come home to a nice place. I come home to my children. I come home to a comfortable couch. And I don't got no rims. I don't got no big ass expensive car.
Right.
All I know is I got my shit together. And if you look at my shoes, listen. You would I'm not. I wear gym clothes damn near every day, every day, and you would never know that I got my shit together because you are judging by what I have on.
And you know, a lot of people might have judged us because of that as well. You know.
Okay, so you put pride. So it's okay. You put pride in neatness, not shoes. That goes for clothes, cars, shoes, and home, etc.
I mean, if you're into neatness,
that's
story.
Neatness is cool, but how do you know neatness if you kill him at the door?
At the door,
when you first meet him, you never get to his house because you don't even know.
Right.
You're looking at his sneakers. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? I smack her with my. Oh God, there we go. I don't judge by someone wears, but neatness. And I think neatness is actually. Nah, we ain't
no, we got you, Jocelyn. No. Hey, leave her alone, man.
Yeah, we're not coming at you. But somebody said, but I think neatness and orderliness is good.
Orderliness is good, yeah.
I think that's great. I think that's excellent to have.
That shows good character.
That does show good character. And if this car is clean, well, change if you ask kids, because you know my car be getting jacked up. My kids, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean. But you do want a clean man. That's another thing. Clean and materialistic is different.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different. You know what I mean. So hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean. Harry, sorry for your loss. Use these topics when you actually do start dating again.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's very vain. No, we're not coming for her. You guys are you guys really scared to commit because women play too much? Yes. Men are definitely scared to commit because we never know what kind of woman we got until.
But guess what though? You still have to give the person time in order to understand if they're really playing or not. Are they still coming for Jocelyn?
No, she said that's what I meant. LOL, guys, clean.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Right. You ain't me. Yeah, clean boots. That's what you meant. But
that's okay, Jocelyn.
Yeah. But I think that women will beat the priority out of a man until it's not possible for him to meet their standards. Absolutely too. We'll be having these higher. I need a man with a doctorate. What?
Or yeah, I need men to jump through hoops of fire. For me, if they can't do that, then bye.
I need a man to fight for me. Then I don't want to fight. I don't feel like going to jail today.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop snapping on this guy. Stop trying to fight this dude.
Women like that.
I'm calling my man. Get me locked up.
Women like that are shameful, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? And it's not. Listen. And it's also not bad to have standards. Every woman should have. You just don't pull no homeless dude up the streets. Every woman should have standards. But I'm saying, don't let them be too overbearing. That like I seen this girl put something on Facebook today saying that men are so cheap, and then everybody was asking her because she always put up materials and stuff. So people are asking like, what do you consider cheap? Well, I think a man is horrible if he can't pay the tab with all my friends every time we go out. I'm like, what? Pay the tab for her and her friends.
How many friends you talking?
It don't matter if it's one, it's too many. I'm here for you, not for them.
That's true. That's not.
Shit.
I mean, it's a little. It's just show off. She's into showing off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. So you gotta understand that you gotta make it. Don't lower them, but just make them achievable.
Reasonable.
You know we're black men, right? You know that we're attacked all the time,
reasonable, yeah.
And you know that a lot of us are in jail. You know that a lot of us really want a woman that actually can make us feel like a man. But if you're like the man, we don't want you because you don't make us feel like a man. You're ordering us around all the time. We want to be a man. We want to be in our role. But we also have to be in a position where we can actually be in our role. So,
I mean, if he's very giving, then that's kudos to him. Yeah. If he wants to pay for your friends and all that stuff, and that's beautiful. but you know, don't force him to do it. Let him do it on his own. I never force anybody to do nothing.
Can abstinence from meat lead to a better libido? Absolutely. You won't.
Absolutely.
Your shit'll be like bang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that meat is gonna clog. Your meat is trash.
Not to mention it's gonna make you more potent. So you know, use protection if you're not trying to have children.
Yeah, sidebar. There's things in meat that actually make you sterile anyway.
Yes.
Kill your libido and your testosterone. Just keep it real with y'all. Yeah, a man's heart is through. Oh yeah, you gotta be able to cook, woman. Please, you gotta cook. You women out here are some takeout queens. You love to go out.
Women.
I don't love to spend money on you all the time. I would love if you can cook.
Yeah,
please
we as women, you know, who can cook, we have the power to allow our men to live for a very long time, and we do have the power
getting that
to,
work.
You know, keep them sick and all that stuff.
You cook for me, you getting that work.
Right. Oh.
Just saying, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. Like, seriously.
Yeah, women should be able to, you know. That's one of our powers as women.
Yo, so I like this woman before I met Mrs In10sity, right? And she couldn't cook. I said, "Do you make the same thing every day?" And she was like, "What's wrong with this?" I said, "Okay, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. It was a deal breaker, because if you don't see nothing wrong with cooking the same thing every single day, no versatility, then you're done getting that work. Absolutely. When it comes down to it, you know how we get down over here. But I mean, when it comes down to it, you know, I think a woman that can cook is a woman that can keep a man.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. If she can cook a good meal, even if he's cheating, he coming back to the house and gets some food.
But that's ridiculous, though.
I know, but you always come back here and get some food, though, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
You always going out with your friends and these chicks, but you come back getting these foods, right?
Yeah, they can't cook, right?
I'm just saying.
Lord have mercy.
And also, I think cooking is very intimate as well for a man. It's like when a man does something special for a woman, such as like have a candlelight dinner. It took creativity, right? It was something different. I think taking her out to the restaurant is something that everybody does. But if you can separate yourself from everybody, you make yourself special in this partner's eyes. So if you do something that actually makes yourself different, like okay, so a first date, women are expecting dinner. But if you took her out somewhere like a park walk, or you took her wine tasting, or you took her to paint, or painting with your couple, or something like that, she would actually look at you as somebody different, because you probably done something that most other guys ain't going to do.
You know, we lack a lot of creativity in the dating scene these days. Everybody always go to, you know, dinner, movies, you know, maybe the club one time to dance. But come on, you know, there's more stuff. What about I'm not gonna go skydiving, sorry, but what about skydiving?
Yeah, blanket lunches, boat rides, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Maybe if y'all get like that, maybe like a little trip to like the Bahamas or something.
Yeah, or like a little weekend getaway.
Ice skating, bowling. You know, stuff that people don't really do no more. Everybody's going to the movies. Everybody's going to dinner or Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill is what kind of kills relationships in this day and age. Okay.
Yeah, and it's good to treat somebody, but treat them with your creative mind. Treat them with that.
Speaking of that, you know, a lot of you know,
I love bowling too.
Bowling is nice. You see, a lot of women kind of kill their, you know, and men kind of kill their their dating scene by, you know, going to live with the person so fast. And all y'all do is just stay in the house.
Oh, big one.
Don't go anywhere. You know, it kind of kills the excitement. It kind of kills the joy. It kind of kills, you know, the romanticism of it. You know, because you're always seeing the person before you guys even get a chance to truly understand where the relationship is going.
Also, you'll never ever truly know somebody until you live with them. You never know somebody. I'm just keeping it real. Like, here's
that's
the thing.
True. But it kind of kills, you know, the romanticism of it.
Okay, I'm not talking about that. But you never know if you can live with somebody until you actually do it. So you people who are like okay, getting married, right? And then you live with somebody, but you find this person's a complete slob, right?
Oh, that's a different story.
Or this woman actually can't do what she says she's gonna do, or she actually won't cook for you almost every other night, or something, or at least 3 times a week. When you live with somebody, you truly find out what they are about. Like say you have a friend, right? And y'all room up together. But you find you don't like I don't even like, how are we even friends? I can't even live with you. You messy. You don't take out the trash. You got your drawers everywhere. You bringing people over. You don't do this. You don't like you might not even be friends with the person.
Right.
But you'll never know somebody until you live with them.
That's true.
I don't know how y'all want to take that, but it's a fact.
Honestly, if you want to live with that person, wait like a year or so before doing so.
Yeah.
Wait some time. Understand if the relationship is actually, slightly solid before you guys do that. Because that can make or break a relationship indeed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I'm just saying. You just never know. Just never know until you're with somebody, you know?
Right.
These material, like, it's just, I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. But I mean,
it's hard with that.
It is hard. I mean, y'all gotta make a decision on your own. But
ladies, I remember my thought.
Okay.
Ladies, if your man, if you're living with your man and he does not want to take you out, even though you're living with each other, please no.
Well, peep this also. If you know your woman can't cook, well, how about y'all learn together? Because somebody
learn
going to cook
together.
Somebody said a cooking class. Oh yeah, cooking class, all that stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's salsa dancing. How about you guys go dancing together, or African dancing, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, something like that.
Something that's gonna keep you guys moving together.
Hey,
that's just sexy.
Yeah, I think it's good. You can catch me salsa dancing, but I think it's good.
What you mean?
I don't want to salsa dance. I don't dance.
We're gonna have Mr. In10sity salsa dance.
I do many other things.
You know what?
One of them ain't gonna be salsa dancing, babe.
Babe,
what?
You can do this.
Really? You trying to hype me
up?
I'm
trying to set him up.
I'm good.
Set him up in a salsa dance.
We can salsa dance in the house. How about that? We're gonna do it in the house.
So I'm gonna bring the person to the house?
No. We're gonna put it on the TV in the house. So the person's gonna be on the TV in the house because you ain't gonna catch my ass out there making myself like a fool salsa dancing.
Babe, nobody watching you though.
I don't want to go out there.
Nobody is watching you. Everybody trying to learn the dances for themselves. Everybody's gonna.
It's an Aquarius thing. Absolutely, we don't dance.
How do you know you're an Aquarius?
I don't know how to know I'm an Aquarius. I might have said it before.
Wow, good guess.
Yeah.
Whoever that is.
I'm not salsa. I don't do salsa.
Don't salsa, bro?
Yeah. I'll do.
Don't be trying to sway him any
I'm
different.
just saying, I don't do salsa. She trying to do karaoke. I don't do karaoke either.
Oh, karaoke is another good one.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's fun.
Mr. In10sity, what are the things that attract you to a woman? 5 things a woman should do. 1, cook. 2, respect me. 3, be loyal. 4, love my kids. And 5, understand that she must have intellectual knowledge in me in herself and actually hold a conversation. It's like 10 of them, but I gave you my 5. She must have a brain.
Right.
She must respect me. She must know how to cook. She must love my kids, and she must love herself.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? Because if she can't love herself, you know what I mean? She can't love me at all because she don't know herself. Miss In10sity is a Scorpio. She a Scorpio. You know what I mean?
Big up to the Scorpios.
Yeah, and we are perfect. No, like I looked at my natal chart. We're like yin and yang.
Yeah, because you were saying I'm a fixed sign.
You're a fixed, but we're yin and yang. Like our signs, because we're still studying this, but our signs are yin and
I am
yang.
A Scorpio.
Yes, we're yin and like perfect yin and yang. That's why we do this together. You know what I mean? So yeah, it works. I'm sorry. This is how you can actually kill.
What?
You can actually eliminate somebody before you get with them. Know what your sign is and know what their sign is. Because if you guys are not compatible in astrology, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be compatible in real life. I have looked at every past relationship that I've had that did not work. I looked at my astrology sign and it did not work because of what they said in the astrology sign. All right? I'm telling you right now, if you look at your astrology sign, right, and you be like, well, it doesn't say we're compatible, but I still like you. And you
still go with them, then that's a problem.
It's a problem because you're in denial.
That's a problem.
Now
I remember trying to go with I remember trying to go with a Scorpio man. Whew.
Yeah.
2 Scorpios.
And I tried to be with an Aquarius woman. Oh, listen, both my baby moms are Aquarius, and my last fling was an Aquarius, and none of them worked. None of them worked.
Imagine that. Why
Ain't that crazy?
You didn't get the.
And how about this?
You didn't get the.
All 3 of their birthdays was in 5 days of each other.
I know.
All 3 of their birthdays was in 5 days, and they were all Aquarius.
And
none of them worked for the same reason.
Honestly, if I did not work with the first one, assigned for the first time, I'm not working with them anymore. Yeah. I was afraid of Scorpio men for a very long time.
Yeah. And you don't got to worry about them anyway because you got an Aquarius one. And we hold that shit down. You know what I'm saying? We hold that down. So yeah, just make sure. Sagittarius will try to kill it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, but you don't. Compatibility is a must, but you should know what it is just so you know how to get it out there. Nothing is wrong with Capricorns. It depends on who is compatible with them or not. Maybe the person's not compatible with you. I'm telling you, there's certain things about a person where it just won't work. You know what I mean? Scorpio men are wild. Jesus. The way what you said, yeah, what you explained, they are. Yeah. It's kind of like people are the only people that believe in astrology. Okay, I guess. I mean, that was our religion. That's how we actually ran everything and calculate everything off of that. But hey, it is what it is. And black people are not the only ones that believe in astrology. White people, a whole bunch of people. A ton of people, not just black people. That's something that I never heard about before. Shit, I didn't really hear about astrology until I got black people. What you could say is that it's true. Black people are in religion. That's something. You know what I mean? Right. We're on the bottom because of it. I don't know nothing about that. I don't think that's true, but I'm not getting into that right now. Yeah. I don't look for the stars in the skies, but the stars in her eyes. Ooh, excuse me. This guy. Exactly. All races believe in astrology. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday. Yeah. You know what I mean? Hope you had fun. There it is. You know what I mean? Lyrics. Somebody have lyrics. Yeah, white people love astrology. They all into that. You know what I mean? Psychic readings and everything. Yeah. Oh, that. For real. That's that. I'm not getting into any supplements today. Not this video. No, but we're coming out with a supplement video soon though. Yes. So stay tuned. Another one's coming out tomorrow. We're knocking them out. I'll see what y'all want. Yes. We went through a live video in it every once in a while. You know what I mean? Right. But I just think that y'all should just know who y'all dealing with. I think y'all should, judge a person based on what they show you, not off what they did in the past, not off of what they, not judge them all the way, but just understand how to judge what you're gonna do with a person. That's all. Person's character and their moral. It's all about the character. Yeah. And have realistic expectations for a person. Absolutely. Don't get sidetracked with the movies, and trust me, I've been sidetracked with the movies for a very long time. Yep. And just give people. Not everybody, but a lot of people, a few people chances. If you feel their vibe, mm-hmm. I go by how a person's energy makes my insides feel. Mm-hmm. If that makes any sense, I can kind of read people in a sense. If they give me a funny feeling, mm-hmm. then and I still go with them or still pursue something with them, then it was my fault because it turned out to be that my vibes about them was correct in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So you might want to trust your gut. So trust your gut. Your other brain in your stomach. Listen to your gut. Because your gut always kind of warns you about situations. And if people give you red flags and you kind of dismiss the red flags, then that's a different story as well. Mm-hmm. People show you their true colors. If they start, revealing their true colors after a while. Hence why I was saying, if somebody lied about something before and they didn't, and they kind of you found out instead of them telling you, that's a problem. I hope y'all was taking notes as well, because these things you're gonna see, and all of them that we're talking about is definitely what's going on out here. So y'all need to know what to look for sure. Man, woman, all that. You know what I mean? What about the fact that 3 out of 4 black women are overweight? I think that's really tough because I think a lot of women, not just black. That's one of the main reasons why it's kind of difficult for people to be in relationships as well. Well, yeah, because she don't take care of her body. But she gonna like who? She gonna like a big bag of what the? You know what I mean? If a big bag of what the? A big bag of what the fuck in 10 years? You know what I'm saying? So I can't do it. You know what I mean? Yo, that's not nice. Also, fellas, like if you deal with a woman who's like naturally thick, but she don't take care of herself, If you get her knocked or something like that,
she's gonna get even.
That's going to turn
thicker.
to fat. Both my baby moms are like that, so I want y'all to be very aware of that. You know what I mean? Just keeping it real with you. So you must understand that if a woman's work ethic is he wrong. Hey, listen. If a woman's work ethic is trash, then I mean, she's not gonna look the sexiest as you think it in in 10 years. Yeah. They glorify the thicker woman nowadays, which is cool. But
why? Because of the big booty.
Because of the big booty. But I like the thick woman with the firm butt, not the one that have all the dimples in it. That shit is that shit is ugly to me. Because that's not gonna, those dimples is gonna turn to craters.
But you see, the thing is, a lot of women are kind of like sidetracked due to the fact that a lot of men like women with bigger butts. Yeah, they told them they sexy, so now they got their stomach all out and they all happy and proud. They're not. I'm just keeping it real. Yeah, you know what I mean, a lot of women, tend to,
and a real butt, yeah, absolutely, and a real butt. But this is our video today. I hope we cover some good topics for y'all. We about to go to sleep. I got a lucid dream in like an hour and a half because getting my REM cycle. Yes. But we gotta wake up at like 4 to get this work. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I blame social media for the plastic women. Yes. Social media is a big problem because and y'all they glorify
thought the model world was bad.
Yep.
Ooh, the social media world is even worse.
Yeah.
But you see, the thing is, you have to remember a lot of them are kind of fake too. The pictures just look good.
Yeah.
They just take it at different angles. Not to mention, even if they're not fake, if you take a picture at a specific angle, it's gonna make your little tidbits kind of bigger.
Yeah.
It all depends on the angle. So just don't.
And you see the view. You see the likes and views that get 200,000 likes
and Photoshop exactly
all day long.
I forgot about Photoshop.
All day long they do this and. That's what everybody likes. So everybody think that every woman look like this, and she don't look like this. She ain't perfect. And there's nothing wrong with a thick woman. I'm just let y'all know. There's nothing wrong with a thick woman. I like a woman who got a little bit of chunky, little juice in her. You know what I mean?
I know.
I don't like stick figures. Like my woman, she ain't no light woman. She 160. You know what I'm saying?
I'm 159.
I like a woman who can actually maintain that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I like a woman.
I know it doesn't make any difference, but I just like that number.
To have something to grab onto. It's just you need something that that can be maintained. I don't want to be grabbing on you and 2 years later your legs overlap my hands. That's different.
Imagine trying to smack a woman with kind of like who's kind of skinny and your hand hurt.
That shit, like, God damn, I hit your hip bone. Yeah, I don't like skinny women. It's just like
But I'm not. I guess I'm thick, but I'm not.
But you're the perfect balance because now if I get you pregnant, you're not gonna get too big. You know what I mean? But you're not gonna be super. Yeah. Well, I know you're gonna go. You juicing.
I'm going pregnancy. To the. What?
You juicing the whole pregnancy.
God.
You juicing the entire pregnancy.
You gotta be kidding me, right?
I'm just keeping it real. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, I like a healthy woman. Yes. A healthy woman when it comes down to it. Yes. You know what I mean? Hey.
Wiggle, not jiggle.
Hey, that's what it is,
Wiggle, not
yes, we have jiggle. We have seen the documentary. That's right.
Yes, it was very intriguing and informative.
Them dimples disappear when you position them the right way. You're right, though. You're right.
Just put it up?
Yeah, put it up. Give them the hand. I call them the handlebars. You know what I'm saying?
What is the person saying? Let's talk babies in 2018.
Oh shit.
Who? For who?
My mom's been trying to manifest a baby with us.
Oh Lord, I'm not ready.
Yeah, I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready.
Nah. But how do I subscribe to your channel? Hit subscribe. Go to my website, intensityfitnessclub.com. Purchase any soap, any lotion, any cosmetics. We got something launching on Friday. Y'all gonna love that. Y'all been asking me to get that for a while. We got a couple things launching in the new year. We got the new site popping, intensityfitnessunited.com. Everything is.
Yo, Star, behave yourself.
Put a baby in her, bro, and stop playing.
Behave on yourself.
You should do a video on religion in the Black community and not get lynched from my own people.
Yeah, y'all wouldn't see Mr. Intensity like that anymore.
I know they they come at me so hard, man. Listen,
and it's a shame because it's actually the truth that we're saying.
But when you're talking to people who are blind, they can't hear the truth like you can hear
Right.
it. You know what I mean? So
Right.
Hey, I don't think that's gonna work.
If you actually do your research, you will see exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Baby intensity.
Yeah, black women will kill you over their religion. I'm dead ass serious, and black men too. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I don't think that's gonna work for my channel.
Nah.
Hey, I ain't talking about religion. I talked about Christmas.
I'm trying to keep them for a couple more years, guys. Come on.
I almost got. They was trying to come at me all crazy. I talked about Christmas. I came at Christmas, and they were like, "What? Unsubscribe." You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave it alone. You know. Yeah, I know I had a whole debate on Christmas, me against my family. That's how it works. That's how it works. You know, you gotta stay strong in what you actually believe in, and just understand that this is the way they're gonna treat you in your family if you decide to leave Christianity, because they're treating it like a cult. You know what I mean? But hey, I don't know.
They're treating Christianity like a cult?
Yeah, because when you leave Christianity, they treat you like you're an
in a cult. Like you're in a cult.
When they're supposed to love anybody.
But I'm just saying, like, I feel like, you know, they regard us spiritual people as people of a cult as well, and we're not. We're not.
We're exactly as what we are, as what God made us as.
God made us, exactly.
Because what happens when we die? The spirit leaves our body. So first we're spirit, then we're body, then we're dead back to spirit and left that body. So hey,
no, we don't worship. I'm scared of the devil. Please,
yeah, like we worship the devil. I'm actually, you know, it's funny, y'all. I'm actually more. I have more morals. I'm a better man. Yeah. I don't cheat. Yeah. I don't steal.
It's crazy. We become better as spiritual
people than when I was a Christian.
With less stress.
I didn't feel convicted as a Christian or none of that stuff. So hey, it is what it is. You know, I don't know, but I know as a spiritual being, I am much more on a higher frequency than I
feel like we're closer to God as
because we understand our true power now. But that's a whole other topic. But to find somebody on that level with you on a couple side is going to be very difficult, because if you actually do know the truth and you have woken up, you'll understand that many people haven't woken up, and when you tell them the things that you actually know, to them you're going to sound crazy. So to actually find it, you're going to have to figure out how to manifest it. I manifested her. You can manifest what you want. You just have to vibrate as you already have it. And to vibrate as you already have it is to feel and imagine and to visualize this person coming into your life. Write it down. All that stuff. I'm telling you right now. You know what I mean? So, hey, it's what it is. You know, hey. Yeah, we were already born perfect. Everything was changed after that point. When it comes down to it, you know. But to find somebody on that level is going to be very hard. You know what I mean? I'm 23 and feel like I'm... Oh my gosh. How am I going to find a man? You're 23 though. You got many years.
Time. You see, that's where we make mistakes. Take time. You know, if you're
patience is virtue.
Patience is virtue. Trust me. You're gonna keep yourself from a lot of trouble trying to find that one right man. Okay. Absolutely.
So you gotta be patient. Understand. You must trust the process. Patricia, Jocelyn. Trust
the process. Just keep just take care of yourself in the meantime.
Absolutely.
Because you're gonna be mad at yourself if you end up with the wrong guy, thinking he was the right guy in the first place.
You were trying to rush it.
And you were trying to rush it.
Absolutely.
Trust me, there are many relationships I wish that I can go back in time and undo.
Somebody said Jocelyn. Somebody already trying to come at her. Yeah. Jocelyn, how you doing?
She's pretty though.
She's pretty too.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty too. So there you go.
So girl, you don't have any problems.
But to find the right one is
true. I know that is a problem.
There's a lot of guys out there that's probably just trying to get at her and just hit that off real quick, you know what I mean? And then move to the next one.
Girl, that's what I'm saying. Just take your time. Take your time. Learn yourself. Learn about the new world. Learn about your spirituality, and
especially if she got a body. They're already coming at her already.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so
I'm sure.
I don't know.
But yeah.
Hey, Missy, I found the book that you were talking about, and I didn't even try. I found out it came to me by the way. It's Astrology for Dummies. Yes, it is. Astrology for Dummies. That's right. I'll put it up there too. Absolutely. Yeah, but just gotta be patient and trust the process, and maybe see, team thickness. So there you go. See, I knew it. I could look at her face and tell that.
You could tell. I know. I could tell.
You know what I mean? But hey, here it is. So there you go. Boom. You two are a good black couple. Salute. We don't have many black couples here. Yeah, we don't. They don't put many on TV.
Thank you.
They always put a black woman with a white dude.
Thank you, guys.
You know what I mean? So hey,
we appreciate your love and support.
Yeah.
As we love and support you guys too.
Absolutely. But just be patient. Be patient. Understand the process. And you would take who out? Who are you going to take out? Who would you take out?
Miss Jocelyn.
Oh, Jocelyn. Oh, okay, you would take her out. How about take her? How about take her to the park? How about get to know her?
Get to know her.
How about get to see if she's a crazy person?
Mm-hmm.
How about see how cultured she is? How about see if she knows anything? How about see if she has a head on her shoulders? And I'm not talking about book smarts. I'm talking about culture smarts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is good to have book smarts as well.
Yeah, there you go. You know, just see what kind of person she is when it comes down to it. You know, I'm just saying.
Bachata.
Yeah.
That sounds like a dance, like a Haitian dance.
Everybody's coming at Jocelyn right now.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Everybody's good. Love connection.
Jocelyn, if you find a man from here, then girl, kudos to you.
Yeah, we
good man.
We can be a love connection.
Yes.
And whoever wants to talk to Jocelyn, hit us up. Jocelyn, email us. And we'll connect you. You know what I mean?
We'll screen the guys for you.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll connect you. You know what I mean? So there
Making
you go.
sure.
Yeah, we'll connect you up there. I'm serious. We'll connect you, and we'll get you in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So guys, gentlemen, come correct.
Yeah, because Jocelyn, if you're trying to find a conscious dude, this is a conscious channel.
Yes, it is.
There is. Not accepting boyfriend applications right now and just saying it's hard to find a conscious. So how are you going to get a conscious basis? You know what I'm talking about? So how are you going to find a conscious man, but you just say I'm not accepting boyfriend applications right now? What? See, this is the confusion that I'm talking about. I'm confused. I'm confused now. So you're saying that you're not accepting applications, but you're looking for a conscious man. Which one is it? I don't know.
This is exactly what I'm saying.
Just killed the vibe. Oh man, they'll see. There it is. See, it don't have to be a boyfriend thing, just to get to know you thing.
Yes.
I'm confused now. Well, I just broke up with my ex. It was bad. It was bad. You got. See, there you go.
I'm gonna get you, Jocelyn. You too much.
See, there you go.
No, but if you already had a boyfriend and you guys just broke up, it's understandable to stay by yourself for a little bit so that you can prepare yourself for the next.
I wonder why they broke up though. I would like to know.
Email us, Jocelyn.
Maybe his Tim's was dirty.
Yo, oh my God.
Nah, his shoes was dirty, yo. His shoes was dirty.
No, whose fault was it for real?
I want to know now.
I'm curious now.
I'm thinking, you know what? I'm thinking that he scuffed his Nikes.
He probably did.
Yeah, he scuffed his Nikes, yo.
He probably did. Maybe he didn't have good shoes in the first place and she kind of went against what she was thinking.
Oh, it was him cheating.
Oh, that's a different story.
I would like to know why.
Why?
Yeah, why he cheated.
I guess he's just being a man.
Every man cheats for a reason. He's looking for something, or he doesn't have.
Or he's missing something.
My dad told me every man cheats for a reason. I was like, really? He was like, Reggie.
A specific reason.
Because when I was telling him a long time ago, when I was cheating, he says, you cheat for a reason. If you found the right woman, you wouldn't need to cheat. And he's right. Because I found the right woman. I don't give a fuck about cheating. I don't care about that no more. So it's different. Yeah, but listen, Y-Star. When people say you're fine as hell, you show me a pretty woman and I'll show you a guy tired of fucking her. So when it comes down to it, it's more than just beauty that can hold on to a man. Not to say Jocelyn was your fault. I'm just saying it's more than beauty that can hold on to a man. It comes down to it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Hey. But I mean, I hope that one day.
But he's young. He's young as well. So he's kind of into his playful ways as well.
He's still doing his thing, having fun.
Don't expect a man to try to marry you at that young age and be serious.
And you shouldn't get married at that age anyway because we weren't compatible.
Right, you understood that from the get-go.
You should have did astrology. Next time, do astrology.
Or follow your instincts if you felt like you weren't compatible from the beginning. It wasn't your gut telling you that you guys weren't to be together.
Yeah. A lot of beautiful women have some fucked up attitude and don't know how to cook. That's a fact.
That's
a fact.
True.
They don't think they have to cook.
I don't need to cook.
Yeah. Guys mature later.
That's
not always true.
A lot of guys do mature later.
A guy's brain development is peaked. Well, actually, it makes his mature stages around 30.
Around 30 something.
That's why a guy shouldn't get married until he's 30 and
30.
When you get married too young,
you start leaving the door open for other issues.
Also, you haven't grown yet. So when you get married too young, you're going to both grow apart.
That's
somebody's
true.
gonna go one area and somebody's gonna go because when you got with each other, you will undeveloped children. So I think that you should get married around between 30 and up. 30 and up.
Yeah.
Because you don't even know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Jocelyn, I feel like me and her are compatible. She is thick and I like thick. I've never cheated. We doing this thing or what?
Oh God. For real, that's the best that you can come up with. Why Star?
Oh man.
Why Star? Behave yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna make Jocelyn not
behave yourself.
I recommend. Yeah, I waited to get married until I was 34. Yeah, 34.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'll be 35 next month. Yeah, so I got married when I was 34. I knew it though. I knew I was somewhere in my head. I always knew I was getting married when I was between 34 and 35.
Right.
You know what I mean? Is what it is.
And I was 30.
You was 30, so there you go. Boom, over age of 30. So now we're growing together.
Now I finally told y'all my age.
There you go. She's 30. So there it is. But you know, I'm sleepy. You about to get up out of here.
I know.
I'm over schedule. I see only Mara care about I'm thick. Well, I hope you don't dress like you're trying to show it all off though. You know what I mean?
Right.
When you're thick, it's kind of hard to hide it.
It is hard.
Yeah.
It is what
in ancient times, you wasn't a man until you were 40. Also, in ancient times, you weren't a full woman until you were 45. Yeah. So you weren't fully mature as a woman until you were 45. So also that's true too. Keep it real. You know.
Yeah, you still have time.
Yeah. And your personality is stick too. My bad. Should have mentioned that.
Oh Lord. All right, it's time for us to go, ladies.
Good, you're classy.
And gentlemen.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, this was a great conversation tonight. A great discussion.
Yes,
we don't want to rant. We don't want to ramble too much. But if you need any soap, any lotion, any more stuff, programs, all that stuff, we got some making deals. Go to intensityfitnessclub.com. Purchase any soap, any lotion, and it will be shipped out very, very soon. We're restocking everything on Friday, and we're gonna have more stuff coming. So we'll announce that pretty soon. And here it is. So besides that, we're gonna get up out of here. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all's support. Remember what we said. Always remember who you're dealing with. Get to know that person.
Yep.
Don't judge them. Don't have too high standards. Don't run your mouth to their friends.
Yep.
Fellas, don't run your mouth to their friends. Don't cheat on them. And just be you. Be you and understand that you can be more creative without having to spend bread all the time. And don't be too cheap.
And don't be on to the social media stuff too much.
Yeah, that as well. That as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get to know a person for them. Their soul, not their shoes. Gentlemen. Just playing. But besides that, this is Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity.
And I'm Alana, aka Mrs. Intensity.
And our job is to
invoke thought.
We're not coming at Jocelyn. We love you.
No,
Jocelyn.
we love you, Jocelyn.
We appreciate you too. All right, but besides that, this is Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity.
And I'm Alana, aka Mrs. Intensity.
And our job is to
invoke thought
and help awaken the world's consciousness.
One person at a time.
Hopefully that person is you.
Bye, guys.